Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we'll be doing some more work on our barn, actually at the end of the barn where our extension is going to be. Also we will be filtering wine which we made end of August this year. So because of the weather is now cold and all the sediments and everything just went down, so we need to filter it, clean it, lock it and leave it until probably February or March. So just stick with us.
Hello everyone, we are Andres and Giedre. We spent years and years dreaming and planning on how we can quit and leave boring and meaningless city life behind and live more sustainable, healthier, slower paced life in the countryside. And in 2022 our dreams came true. We sold our home in the UK and set off to sunny central Portugal. It wasn't plain sailing from the beginning. Buying our off-grid homestead cost us a lot of patience and time. Follow our journey from the very beginning and we really hope it will inspire someone else to make that choice, as life is just too short for 9 to 5 work to pay bills routine. And yes, we do regret one thing about our journey. It's a fact we haven't started it earlier.
Morning everyone!
Morning!
Sunday morning, hope you're having a good weekend, guys. And our plan for today is to finish with our wine making. Just basically to bring all the wine out, filter it, because every damaging or every glass container has like probably about 1.5 inches, maybe more, of sediments left. All those small particles when the weather got cold went down. So yeah, the plan is to take the wine out, clean those glass damages and then put it back and leave it until probably end of February when we're gonna put them in the bottles. So pretty simple job.
No drinking.
No drinking, just filtering.
Oh, I'm going. Your plan worked.
And again, I'll be using my super device for wine transferring. This bit basically sticks in the bottom, doesn't let all the sediments, all the particles to go in. And I put the metal wire all around it, just to be straight, not to bend inside. Oh yeah, I learned that from my old Italian friend. That's how they extracting wine. So, and also we're gonna filter it. Looks like rosé.
Do you expected white wine?
Pass me a glass, we'll try.
Enough. I'll try.
The color is nice. It's very clear, surprisingly. It smells like wine.
It's drinkable.
It's dry. Lacks of sugar a little bit. We didn't put any sugar, just red and white grapes mixed together. The white grapes are very, very sweet. So what we will get next year, definitely a bigger diameter pipe, because it takes ages to get 50 liters out. Takes like half an hour, yeah. This one is a bit more cloudy. Suck it. Come on.
You can suck it.
No. Most of our wine was done the way my Italian friend in the UK showed me how Italians do it. Is basically you just put to the top and screw the cap a little bit, just let the air to escape like this. That air could escape it. Leave it for like 2 or 3 months and then do what we do today. Filter it. When it starts fermenting, you just close it completely. I've seen that Portuguese people, they use those, you know, where you put the water inside and don't let any air to come in. So we had 2 of those from somewhere, I don't know, I can't remember when I bought them. So we tried. We done 2 5-liter damages with them thingies. And yeah, you can see it when it's fermenting. It's got like a bubbles coming up. So more and more Portuguese people are watching our channel and commenting on our videos. So it would be very nice to know the way you do wine, guys. Is it you use them, or you use the old Italian method, just basically fill up the container all the way to the top? And now we're gonna try the taste. What's the difference? Even, I mean, whatever we done it, nearly every canister, every damaging had a different taste.
Because we tried it.
Well, we tried most of it, just a little bit. So we're gonna try those as well, how they taste. Yeah, a good Sunday. Oh, Pedro de Branco.
Come on.
Color and smell pretty much the same as the rest. But the taste is way better. Better.
Yeah, it is a difference.
So next year we're gonna buy more of those. I think it has something to do with the temperatures, because when we crushed the grapes, when we just made the wine, it was more than 30 degrees and that garage is not insulated. So probably the wine might get a little bit spoiled doing the old Italian way. I don't know.
But can you buy corks and to put it in here?
Of course, yeah. I seen it in Agrology, they sell the corks.
Okay.
Okay.
Last video Andrew said we had some visitors, some wild pigs, and this time they left more than a footprints. We will get a wildlife camera with night vision on and everything, and it will be amazing to see who's coming here, how many of them. I definitely want to see it. But yeah, nobody from us coming this way during the evening.
Morning, lovely people. So today we're gonna do a little bit of work at the end of our barn. That's where our extension is going to be, a small extension. And the plan is just well, to dig as much soil as we can today. Maybe probably half a meter from there. And this soil is quite good, so we're gonna take it near our greenhouse to use it in a greenhouse later. Okay, that's the corner of our barn which is getting wet on the inside because the rainwater goes off them rocks towards the wall. I dug some soil out of it. There was some leaves and other rubbish, and you can see that someone was trying to address this issue. This looks concrete, not a rock. So someone was trying to cement the channel to direct the water down, but just a foot away there's nothing basically. So probably maybe the water is seeping in through there. So yeah, what we try to do today as well, we're just gonna try to remove the soil on this side of the building. This is the back wall of the barn.
It's a rocky start.
So better soil, which hasn't got any rocks in it. We decided to bring to our compost pile. Just put it on top. Probably it's gonna help a little bit to keep the heat inside. Okay guys, the rain didn't let us finish what we wanted to do today. It's not really important, tomorrow is another day, and I just would like to say a few words about our last video, about the car insurance and tax thing. It's very lovely to get your comments, a lot of comments, thank you very much for that. But please understand guys that we are in no position to advise you on that. We are not experts by any means. We've only been in Portugal just over a year, 13 months to be precise. The Portuguese person which we spoke to, he basically done the same as some of Portuguese people were saying. You just don't pay it and insurance will cancel itself. Well, the thing is, he had a 7,000 euros debt accumulating over the years, and one day he had a choice to pay by installments or in one go if he can afford it, or the debt collectors will knock on his door. So on our channel we're telling you what we are doing personally, what's happening to our life, you know, how we pay things, what we do, if we're getting caught up with something or whatever. It's just our life. We're not trying to tell you you pay, you cancel 3 months before, you don't cancel it. So we paid for the insurance because peace of mind is way more expensive than 100 euros. And yesterday we had a bureaucracy day. We went to do lots of paperwork. I think G will explain you better because she understands better what we done yesterday. We had our Portuguese friends who are fluent in Portuguese, and we went to financial offices, we went to some other offices, we went to the health center. Basically, yeah, yesterday all day it was just doing the paperwork. So what have we done yesterday, G?
Actually, everything went very smoothly and very quick. So we went, first of all, we went to financials to understand and to get the taxes for the car, which is 56 euros only.
That was a surprise.
Yeah. We thought it's gonna be 300 at first, and then somebody said it's gonna be 70. So when we got 56, we were very happy and pleased. And
One more thing. Because we had to pay tax in October,
31st of October.
so it was overdue, and there's supposed to be some small penalty charge on top. But again, because we went with our Portuguese friends, thank you very much, guys. They start talking, they start joking with the person in there, and that penalty charge just disappeared, I would
Well.
say. Because at the beginning, as I understood, we've been told it's 79 euros or something. But then when we had the receipt, it was only 56 or 57. So again, knowing the language helps you a lot. That's the moral of my story, no?
And being nice.
And being nice.
And polite. And smile.
Okay.
Right. So then we went to a health center to register ourselves to see like a doctor or anything, you know, like in case of emergency.
To get a number.
Yes, we never.
Healthcare number or something, how it's called?
Yeah, because we never done it here before, so we needed to register ourselves, and as well, thank you to the friends who helped us, and it was very smooth. We just gave them our passports, residency document, NIF, and that's it. That's what we needed, and the ladies gave us numbers, which...
Like a reference number.
Yeah, reference number, which is gonna last for 5 years, and after that we're gonna get the residency card. Then we went to do social security number. That's what I think it's called in English, isn't it? So then, as well in there, the lady was really lovely, really nice, and what we understood, she was saying online, online, online. So after COVID, now everybody's doing it online. So she said, then we're gonna fill the documents online again. I think we're gonna wait for a few days, weeks, and we're just gonna go there again to pick up the cards. We'll get a text or email that cards are ready. We're gonna go and pick up there. And that's it, it's done. So then obviously we came home and we had a lunch, and then we done online social number registry.
What I understood, because of the COVID, when all the official offices were closed, a lot of things in Portugal became easier. They made the websites to do all the things instead of seeing a live person. So as I understood what she meant, because if you would go and do all the paperwork in the office, they will ask you for lots of different things, lots of papers and everything. So online basically it's much more easier. You just take a photo, you attach to the application.
Yeah, and again we done passport, photo, residency and NIF. That's it.
Was quite yeah, I think yesterday it took us like 3 hours maybe, something like that, because Penamacor is a very small town and all the offices are within maximum 10 minutes walk, not even that, probably 5-10 minutes walk.
I think we are very lucky to live in a little town.
Yeah, in Castelo Branco there would be queues of people, and so yeah, guys, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for coffees you bought us this week. It was a very pleasant surprise.
Yes.
And yeah, life continues. The weather is getting better, cooler but better. It's gonna be sunny now for at least a week. So we hope we're gonna get a lot of jobs done, and I really hope that one day I will manage to go fishing to my favorite place in Portugal, to River Zezre near village Alvaro. That was the first place where I went fishing when we arrived to Portugal, and that was the best producing spot. I was catching it almost every time, almost. So next week, maybe one day, yep, I'll go again. It's quite far from us, it's about 120 kilometers, so we'll have to leave early in the morning just to get the most of it and fish until 4 or 5 o'clock when it's getting dark. Okay.
You're gonna go on your own though.
Yeah.
Freedom!
Because G says when I go on my own, I catch more fish.
And maybe that day I can start filming for my new channel. Which
Yes, guys.
I've done already. I created the channel. I'm still waiting for a son, I think, and just 3 days when I can start cooking and do a video. So, yeah.
We're gonna share the link of the channel in the description of this video. And also yesterday, while doing all the paperwork in financial's office, we find out one very pleasant thing for us. At the moment, as it stands, there is nothing to pay for us for the land. The land tax is zero, because it's not our residency yet. We haven't sorted the habitation, and our Portuguese friend said that if we keep small, I mean the scale of the building work and everything small and simple, probably if we leave it as it is, it might be zero in the future as well. The tax starts from a certain amount. The value of the property, again, as we understood. If you know better, just please leave a comment, tell us in the comments. But he said that there is a certain amount which if you go over it, if the property value goes over it, then you start paying it.
And it's 100,000.
100,000 euros?
Yes.
So hopefully our property won't be valued 100,000 euros. Well, not at least in a year or 2 times, that's for sure. And that's a very good news. I mean, free life. I mentioned about the Starlink internet in the last video, and I went to double check on the Starlink website, and yes, in Portugal Starlink went from 65 euros a month to 40, because the more people are using it, I think every country has a different charge. The more people using it, the cheaper it gets. So probably Portugal got enough users to bring the price down. And for the last month we've been charged 40 euros already. So that's brilliant news. That's really great. That's 25 euros a month saving. And yes, guys, thank you very much for watching again. Thank you very much for your comments. I just want to ask you one more thing. If you could share our video on your social networks, if it wouldn't be very hard, a very big thing to ask. We got 6,000 subscribers already. That's really, really nice. That's really a pleasant surprise. Growing the channel. And also don't forget to subscribe to G's channel when she's gonna start filming videos. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. See you till next one. Bye.
Bye.